Hey guys, this is Matt with Dirtbagger. Gonna just do a little cruise ride today. Leaving Mojave right now. I'm gonna wander around up through the windmills and up through some of the back roads to get back to Attachment before I gotta go back to work this morning. There's hundreds of these things out here. It's kind of cool. The wind's not pumping real hard today, so they're barely turning. Last night they were all spinning fast. It was pretty cool. Wish I had a camera to film it with the sunset and stuff. It would have been a lot better. But let's go for a ride. I've been playing with audio again. Seems like a never-ending battle. I've already filmed like an hour's worth of stuff today, and it's all garbage because the audio didn't work out. So I put it back to the tried and true method that I had to film. So yeah, I got to figure out how to get this audio right one of these days. All right, well, let's enjoy this long desert road here and enjoy. This is one of those ones that with the wind in your hair would just be absolutely amazing. Camping videos seem to go over pretty good. You guys seem to like it. We gained some subscribers. We got quite a few views on it. I was pretty proud of it. We're going to try to do some more camping videos. Schedule's been busy. I just worked almost 2 weeks straight, so I didn't get to go do that. This weekend we took the family to the Edwards Air Show. Oh, what a blast. We haven't been there. Well, I haven't been there in over 20 years. I used to help work as some of the volunteer groups to set it up. It was pretty fun back then, so it was neat to go as a spectator. It's amazing what our military could do, and they ain't showing us shit. The next day we had a festival in Tehachapi. We pretty much spent all day with it, doing it, and then we were working nights and evenings doing DoorDash and stuff like that. That's how I get Alex some extra money in her pocket so she doesn't struggle as much. We had a good time, but it didn't leave much time for filming over the last 2 weeks. So I got a couple hours before I got to report to work. So that's what we're doing. We're going to come out here for this little ride. There's some wind getting those windmills moving now. I'm playing with an idea of a stupid bike. It's just a crazy stupid bike. I think it would be great to do YouTube content with and just be a lot of fun. I'm looking at a Boss Haas. Not for sure on it. I've still got to talk to the bank and do a few other things before I really make up my mind one way or the other. But I think that might be a fun way to do some YouTube content. You know, out here on that big, huge, giant V8 cruising through the windmills and cruising through the desert. I don't know if I could do it in the mountains, the twisty mountains. It doesn't even lean over as far as this bike does, and I scrape this bike quite often, as you guys have heard. If you'd like to see a Boss Haas on the channel, let me know in the comments. I'm very tempted to do it and give it a try. I mean, who wouldn't want to ride a Boss Haas? Next weekend is the Suicide Awareness event at the Lancaster Harley Davidson. I forgot to put the banner up on the last video. I'm going to try to get it put up on this one. Like we discussed, all the suicide stuff, it would be a great thing to go and check out. And I mean, that's something that needs support in several different ways, and we don't seem to support it in our communities the way we do. We just kind of ignore it unless it's something that happens to us and it affects us personally. This road makes me think of the Harley Davidson and the Marlboro Man when he's going from Texas to Burbank in the opening, and they have him flying down a 2-lane road like this with the windmills. Get around this guy as soon as we get a passing section. Now here we'll pull over and look at these old bucket or shovel buckets and let him get further. Oh, never mind, he's gonna stop. Check out these old shovel buckets. Damn, those are pretty interesting. And as big as they look, they're tiny to what they use for shovel buckets nowadays. Alright, let's go enjoy. Video that I've done at work. I didn't get to rent a bike in Denver like I was planning on. The schedule got too screwed up. I was there on a Monday and the plans for renting the bike were on a Friday, but I did a time-lapse video with the rig, the big truck, going through the I-70 corridor over the mountains. I'm not sure if I want to place it on this channel since this is all, I try to keep this all bike stuff, but I might put it on, go ahead and put it up just so you guys can see, since I brought up that I was going to try to do some of the October roads in Colorado. It's not going to have really audio for me talking. It'll just be music underneath it. It's kind of cool. It's neat to see the colors, but I mean, it's definitely not biker content. So this is, that was Old Creek Road Route in Mojave. This is Tehachapi Willow Springs Road. It's kind of enchanting to ride it going out to Lancaster. This road will go all the way back into Tehachapi, and it just kind of wanders around through the windmills, but it's just wide sweepers. I'm going to take this one here, which is Cameron Canyon Road, and it'll come out just outside of Tehachapi on 58. It's just a little bit more of a fun road. you guys can see, it's a little bit more technical. This time of year, there's a bit more dirt on the road. Earlier in the year, there's not. Not real sure why. They must be tracking it off the road, the little ranches and the houses and stuff. But it's still not bad. If you slow down, take your time a little bit, it's quite enjoyable. We're almost to the end of it. This is part of the PCH trail. I've covered several spots along it. It's kind of, well, not kind of. It's a pretty major trail. It goes from Mexico all the way up to Canada. 2,600, 2,700 miles. These guys walk it all the time. I'm too fat and too lazy to even think about that, but the adventure of it, and to say that you did it, would be pretty damn amazing. I've camped at numerous campgrounds along the way. I've got a campground not that far from here that they use, that I've thought about trying to go to and maybe do an interview or talk with some of the guys that are hiking the trail if they're there. Well, this is pretty much the end of it. I come up here, circle in, and get on 58, run up to the house, and switch off to the big truck. Thank you guys for riding with me today, and I hope you're doing good. We'll catch you on the next video.